Hey guys, BTR Plumbing here, and today I am here with my new 2020 Seasons Kindergarten toilet. Now before I start this video, I want to give a shout out to OCC Plumbing and Restorations for picking this up for me. I really appreciate it, and I believe he got one for himself as well. Here is the box it came in. It actually says a lot about the toilet. So it's a 1.28 gallons per flush toilet. It's a 10-inch rough-in, and it actually has a 2-inch fully glazed trapway. I find it funny how it says ADA compliant when usually ADA fixtures are elongated in comfort height, but maybe it's ADA compliant for like children. I really don't know why it says that, but this is also has to be the smallest toilet box I've ever seen. I believe underneath the bowl, when I checked, it said 2020, but it says 2019 on the box. So because I saw the 20 underneath the bowl, I'm just gonna say this is from 2020. But the tank for this toilet honestly is a little bit big. It's definitely larger than the toilet bowl itself, but it doesn't look too weird. The Seasons logo is kind of hidden behind the seat and the tank, but and there's actually two different colors, which is awesome. So the leaf is actually a different color than the logo itself, where it says Seasons, which I find kind of interesting. This is a side-fed siphon jet toilet. This toilet definitely doesn't have a great flush. It's pretty swirly, but the siphon isn't that great. So I don't know how this would do. Like if it were used as a daily toilet, probably would not great. But for a daycare or an elementary school, I'm sure it would do fine. So, and it actually came with an insulated tank, which I thought was pretty interesting. And for those of y'all who don't know what an insulated tank does, basically when the temperature changes with cold water in the tank and hot water or hot air on the outside, like in a bathroom, it can cause the tank to sweat. So this is what prevents that from sweating. So as far as I know, they work pretty well. Obviously it was made in China. There's the Seasons logo again. And I think green just means that it's uses very little water, or it saves water. I don't really know what that green thing up there means, but it just says water efficiency, so I'm assuming that's what that is. So, and I have no clue, maybe model numbers, but obviously the parts are a little cheap, but the handle itself seems to be pretty good quality. Now, underneath the tank lid, not very much, just some numbering there, and then this little sticker here that just says the parts inside the tank. So, and it also did come with the seat. Y'all see that is on it. It was, so I did not get this separately. It did come with the seat. There is no logo or brand stamp on it, so it may or may not be Seasons, but enough talking. Here is a flush. It's got a pretty good flush, but the only downside to it is the weak siphon. I think it just has to do with the trapway design, and it seems like a lot of these companies that are making kid toilets are using the same trapway design, because the new Kohler primary flushometer toilet has that style trapway, the exterior of the trap, and so does my baby Devoro toilet as well, my tank Devoro. But now that the tank is full, I will give y'all another flush. Here we go. I will also do a couple of flush tests. I will overfill the tank, or I'll fill it up to the top of the overflow, and then I'll go ahead and plug it and flush it again with the tank completely overfilled, just to see how it flushes. So, alrighty, tank is now full. Go ahead and give it a flush at this angle. Here we go. So once the tank is full, I'm gonna go ahead and hold down the handle, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and overfill the tank. This toilet is actually pretty light. It's not as light as I thought it was gonna be, but it's definitely on the lighter side of fixtures. Obviously it's super tiny. So there's the outlet for the water. Can't really show too much just because the angle, but I believe that right there, where those letterings, all that lettering there, I believe that is the date. Hopefully y'all can make that out. I think it's super unfocused, so I apologize if it is. Not much I can do about that there, but okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and hold down the handle for this next flush. Here we go. So that was with the handle held down. One thing I do like about this toilet seat as well, it is very stiff, so you don't have to worry about it slamming, or even if you try to slam it, it doesn't, which I honestly like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the tank lid off so I can overfill the tank and do some more flushes. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't gonna fall. So as y'all can see, the water level is set to the water line. Well, it's just barely above, but that's how it was set when I got it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hold this down, let it fill up to the top, and then I'll give y'all another flush. Okay, I'm not going to hold the handle. I'm just gonna do a press and release. Here we go. That was a pretty cool flush. This toilet is literally so small. I can get the whole frame, the whole toilet itself in the frame, which I love. So now I'm gonna go ahead and overfill the tank again, but this time I'm gonna hold down the handle just to see how well it flushes. And then next, I will go ahead and plug that overflow tube and fill up the tank until it overflows. So, alrighty, here's another flush, overfill tank with the handle held down. And that is all the water. So now, let me get some paper towels over here, and I'm going to plug the overflow tube on the flush valve and overfill the tank, and we will see how it flushes. And I actually did a plug siphon jet flush too, and it doesn't really siphon, but the water swirls so much, it does go up to the back of the bowl, which is really cool. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and hold this down until the tank is overflowing. So this may take a minute. I may or may not edit this out, but I'll just kind of be silent here for a sec to let this tank do its thing. Okay, now that the tank is completely overfilled, let me go ahead and give y'all another flush. Let's see how this does. I did not hold the handle. That was just a press and release. So I think that was actually a really awesome flush. So yeah, overall, I definitely really like this toilet. This definitely wouldn't be a toilet I would personally use. One, because it's only 10 inches tall, and two, the trapway isn't that big. Even though it's fully glazed, the flush isn't powerful enough to really flush big solids through, I guess. So yeah, really hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave y'all's comments down below, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.